Welcome to another episode of Upsetting the Game podcast, hosted by your boy Coach and with my two running mates. We got CT and we got Bob, aka Billy Thorne, only known for making black women Oscars. And the difference is he got a little Oscar. You got a baby on the way, Bob. No, I'm just playing.
Hell no. Hell no.
That'd be funny if he come back a couple days later and said she
All right, y'all,
missed her.
she pregnant. All right, y'all, she pregnant.
I bet I start cracking up.
Hell no, absolutely not. No kids here.
Yeah, but so how's it going? What y'all been up to? How's y'all weekend? Mother's Day.
Long.
How
It's
was
been
Mother's
long. It's been
Day?
pretty good though.
Y'all have a good
Yeah,
Mother's
Mother's Day
Day?
was straight. Mother's Day was straight. She didn't really do nothing this weekend. Went to the little arcade or whatever. Went to the arcade and went to go have some burgers downtown, and we was just chilling. That was it, man. It was really a really kind of eventful weekend, but kind of uneventful, yeah. But it is what it is, man. It was good. How about you guys?
Yeah, Brian gotta explain what is a Mother's Day for his culture.
So Mother's Day
This
for my
nigga said,
culture is
hold
still the
on.
same
Hold
thing.
on, before you get started, because this nigga told us that we can
Yeah.
record on Saturday because he got to celebrate Mother's Day on Sunday. On Saturday, he said,
It's a
our
Sunday.
culture
Yeah.
is Saturday. Since when it was the day before?
I don't know why. I don't understand why, but for some reason in Mexico, Mother's Day has always been on May 10th, not May 11th. I don't know why.
Well, it's not Pacific a day though. It's like ain't like the second Sunday of March. I
May.
mean May. Yeah, second Sunday
I
of May.
mean, like I don't know. All I know is that we didn't celebrate it on Sunday. We celebrated on Saturday.
Yeah, y'all
And
did.
then whenever I went to the store to go get flowers for my sister and my mom, and it was a bunch of Mexicans everywhere. It was just all them all over the dang store. I'm like, dang, it really is just us.
This is everybody buy 'em on Saturday.
Mother's Day was on this Sunday.
Where y'all go?
Bro, they didn't go out anywhere. My fucking Mother's Day was so fucking long just because I was getting stuff for them, but each one of them was like somewhere separate. Because my sister, she was here in Austin, so she wasn't far, to go visit her, give her flowers, congratulate her, say Happy Mother's Day. But my mom's, they moved all the way to Bastrop. And don't get me wrong, I still do the drive. It's an hour. It's an hour away. It's not that bad.
It take an hour to get
But
there?
yeah, it takes an hour to get from where I am to get to Bastrop. It takes an hour.
Man, you better hop on that toll.
I did just to make at least 43 minutes. But no, as soon as I get there, gotta go into HEB. And there's only one HEB over there. So
Yeah.
everybody that lives over there, bro, it's just packed. It is packed. It is full. I can't get shit. Can't do nothing. I'm waiting in line for like 30 minutes just to pay for some damn fucking orchid.
You bought an orchid?
And then I bought her some more. I bought because she likes plants instead of like flowers that die like within a week. She prefers to receive plants that she could decorate like around the house with, and then just kind of maintain them. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get her an orchid. So I got her an orchid, and after like 30 minutes, I got out the store. I went over to their house, and then they live like further deeper into the woods, so it's another 20 minutes just to get over there.
Dang.
And it's like I kid you not, like it's like a 5 minute drive between like people's houses. It's one house, and then boom, another 5 minutes, another house, another 5 minutes, a third house right there.
So
It's
they
just
got
very
land, right?
spaced out.
They got land?
Yes, but it's not that much. The land that they have, it's only an acre,
What, nigga,
but it's
that's
still
not a lot.
spaced
That
out.
nigga, an acre is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot,
Yeah.
but from compared to what other people have out there, man, they got like 20 acres, almost 10 acres. Man, it was just far to get there. And then by the time I got there, she didn't even want to go out. She was just like, honestly, I wouldn't mind if you cook something for me. She's like, it's just really late. I don't want to go out no
Here
more.
we go, Chef
He
Bob.
said,
So I was
bye.
like, all right.
What you make?
So I made her some tacos.
Yeah, Chef Bob.
I would have
I
been.
opened up her fridge. I opened up her fridge. She had some carne ranchera in there. So I'm like, you know what? I can marinate this for like 15 minutes while I make the tortillas. I got some water. I got some corn flour. Put them up in there. Started making my masa. I made my little tortillas, and then the meat was done being marinated. Stood out there, started grilling it, and that was it. Just chopped it up, and I'm like, here you go, tacos. I chopped up some cilantro and some onions there too. Like, here you go, mama.
Yeah.
And she already had some
Uh,
salsa prep, so that was a good part. I didn't have to make no dang salsa.
She probably
everybody, Bob's Burgers. Here we go, man.
Yeah, but no, by the
your girl
time,
go with y'all too?
nah, she didn't. She was working. Nah, and it was by the time I got back home, it was late. It was late. It was like 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, man. 10 o'clock. Cause I tried to be in bed by like at least 11 or 12.
Oh, okay.
Man, that one time Bones Friday, you text me at like 10 o'clock. I'm like, I seen that shit. I'm like, nigga, I was asleep.
That's what I said. No, and I had a feeling. I was like, man, this motherfucker goes to bed like around 9. Why the fuck did I text him? It's
Like,
10. He not gonna answer me.
and then he sent me a question mark the next morning. Like, nigga, I waiting on you to get up.
But I sent you that question mark in the evening. That's all. Like,
Yeah, I forgot though, cause I
did you
couldn't
see
even.
it?
Yeah, I couldn't even download. I had to come back home and download it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. That the quality, it was just on my end, it was showing up way differently.
Oh, we
Because
get it
versus what
right.
pops up on yours, I
We
don't
get
know.
it
I
right
was wrong.
though.
What about your weekend, Matt?
Man, it
Or
was
How
Coach?
was it?
cool. It was cool. You know, my peoples don't live here, so we did some stuff with my wife's. But we went to on Saturday. We went to go to what's that place called? Victory Grill. It's like a little juke joint, like off I want to say like 12th Street, 11th or 12th Street.
Yeah.
And we thought they was gonna have something going on, but since they was doing Mother's Day stuff on Monday, they didn't do nothing on Saturday. But it's like that place is known for having they had like BB King there back in the day. It's like an old little jazz club.
Okay.
I forgot what the part in the back called, but the restaurant was Victory Grill. Man, it spent like 120 up in that mug.
Sheesh.
Yeah, got some lamb chops. They only got like man, they only got like 5 items on the menu. They had
Are you
chicken.
serious?
Yeah, they had chicken, like jerk chicken. You get a half or a whole. They had salmon. No, it was fish. It was either baked or catfish or fried catfish. And then they had lamb chops. And then they had uh oxtails.
I ain't never had oxtails.
So that's my wife got the oxtail soup. I didn't want it because it was like flooding gravy. I didn't want that
Nah.
shit. I was like, man, that might do something. Yeah, so I just got the lamb with some mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was fire. You can get oxtails on the mac and cheese too. That shit was fire. Yeah, it was
What
fire.
about the dessert?
I ate all my shit. My day. Oh man, we don't get no dessert.
Y'all don't get
Once
no
you
damn
spend
dessert?
120, dessert is out the window. Hey, and my wife didn't even eat. She ate like a quarter of, not even a quarter. What is less than a quarter? 3/4 of it. Nigga, I don't know.
That's not less than a
A
quarter,
third
but
quarter of a quarter? I don't know.
1/4. She
One
ate
eighth.
1/4 of it.
It's 1/8.
1/8. There you go. I was going the wrong way.
yeah, she ate less than a quarter. He said she ate one quarter.
Uh, I
It
forgot
started
three
adding
quarters.
more and more.
Yeah, 3/4 like
I
75. Yeah.
He was imagining the ruler in his head, and he just kept going up. Oh
Man.
shit!
Yeah, some shit, nigga. We didn't get no damn dessert. I can't remember last time we had dessert at a restaurant.
for real.
Oh,
What y'all
we
I
usually
can't
get?
lie.
Like
I
ice
don't either.
cream?
hell no, we don't never get nothing.
No,
I
for real.
think the only place we get dessert from, say we go Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take home a cheesecake.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but other
right.
than that, nah, nigga ain't getting no damn dessert.
Yeah.
We gonna be
Diabetes.
die. But shit, man, that should be
I like
sucking
how you just add the Spanish accent.
that my wife she gets off so late. She come home. I asked her where you want to go eat at. She didn't know. I was like, well, I booked the
What's mistake?
reservation. Yeah, that was. I just wanted to see what she was gonna say. She gonna say Chili's. I was like, I ain't trying to go no damn Chili's. So I made a reservation and then I sent it to her. It was I made the reservation like 9:30. So you got enough time. You get home. She always get home about 7:45. Like we got enough time. So today, on Saturday, her ass want to stop at the gas station. and get gas. I'm like, nigga. So she get home to like 8:15. And then she pull into the garage and she sits in her car for like 5 minutes. I go to open the door, like, come on, nigga, we gotta go. But you, I'm like, we gotta be walking out the house by 8:30. And so I'm already I'm mad, but I ain't saying nothing. And so I just walked away. She going to the closet. I just walk away. And she like, oh, you must don't want to say nothing because you want me to hurry up. I'm like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, I'm hungry. I ain't ate all well shit. I ain't ate since
Oh
like
shit.
10 o'clock. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm like, so shit, these niggas said that we wasn't doing the pie. I'm like, oh well shit, nigga. I sat in the garage all day. It felt like 70. I watched who played on Saturday. The Celtics. I watched that game.
Yeah.
First game before I went to go take a shower before it was time for her. I'm like, man, shit, 75 degrees outside. And I'm hungry. I done went through 2 cigars. Hey, I was starving. So I'm like, we gotta go. I'm talking about I'm flying down there too.
Shit.
And we get down there. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a club out, like nice little man. They told me they wasn't doing nothing today. I was hot like a mug. We ate and went home. Yeah. Like I drove all the way out
Yeah,
there.
I would have been bugged too.
Yeah. I'm trying to enjoy the time. Nah, I mean it was the food was good though. Black people can cook, but nigga,
That's the segment. I
well,
mean, what?
black people can cook, but
That
nigga,
could be who cooks better, Mexicans or black people?
I mean,
it's a toss up.
it really depends on what you're in the mood for. It's two different types of food. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, that is true. That is
Soul
true.
food,
Yeah.
or I mean, you live in Texas. The Mexico's right there, my boy.
right
So I
there.
mean,
But technically, food is soul food for the Mexicans
that's true.
because it's greasy, it's salty, it's high blood pressure, all that. In
It
that
gives you
burrito got
gastritis.
yeah, got that indigestion when you sitting there, you burping, you can't get up, and you gotta sit up and stand all the way up
They got
until it come out.
heartburn.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the toilet afterwards. And that's like a rule when we go out. We know we going to a nice restaurant. You can't eat nothing that's gonna cause you have to sit on the toilet. Cause I want to get laid. He trying to be. You on the way home farting this shit.
Yep. Hey,
You still don't. You don't. If your girl take a shit and then
Hey,
she wipe herself clean, you don't be cracking it open after.
nigga, you better get in the shower. Get in the shower. I don't want no toilet residue, no fart gas on your skin. I need that.
Man,
I
let me
need
ask
that
you this. Let me ask
perfume
you this.
smell.
Let me ask you this, and I need you to be honest. You don't got to give details, but I need you to be honest. Have you gave your wife head before? Yes or no?
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah.
all I need to know.
But
That's all I need to know.
she
So
is
what you think
clean.
comes out from there?
But
It's clean, right?
well,
It's
first of all, I
clean.
ain't eating ass.
Hey, but they neighbors. That's right there. You look down. That's right there.
Hey, I ain't nope. Nope. I put my hand there.
Here's Johnny.
Hell nah. Shit, nigga, you gotta be
Shit.
clean. I need you shower. Cause I ain't about to be having you go down. Nah, I'm getting the shower real fast. Hold your horses. Get right in the bed, get ready.
Hold your
All
Oh man. All right, y'all. Hurry up. We only got hours.
Yeah.
right, what we got? What we got?
Shoot. All right.
Shit.
So one of the trending topics, I think this happened. It happened Friday, I believe. What about like 10, 11? I know they got the two smokes. They got the black smoke, the white smoke. Black smoke, no, white smoke mean they made the decision, right? And then black smoke mean for that they still that it was or whatever for the new pope. So around like I want to say like around like 11 o'clock, they had the white smoke came out and they made the decision. I don't know much about the Pope. All I know is like I told y'all that these motherfuckers can't have sex. They can't get married. And that's why they beat all these kids. Let me get up out of that though. But I thought it was a black dude because they said it was somebody from Chicago. When I went to the Dollar General on Friday night after I left work. I went to Dollar General. This white man turned around, and so that's why I thought it was a black dude. And he was like, they voted somebody for the Pope. He from Chicago. And I'm like, my brother. And then I just, and white people, they try to have that conversation. They like, they for the people. So it was an old man. He was just like, yeah, I'm just so proud. We finally got an American and there's just so much power. I just can't wait to what's happening. I'm like, get that little fake laugh. And then I come home, it's a white man.
That's a
Look
white
like,
man,
yeah,
yeah.
and he look a little suspect. He like Asian, Indian style looking white man. And so I don't know much about it. I don't know Courtney Brian, y'all know anything about like what their job description to be the Pope?
I mean, I never really understood how I guess I'm gonna put it in somebody's words, chain of command. I don't understand their chain of command here, but all I know is that you have to be the most religious motherfucker in there for you to get accepted. And all I know is that the Catholics, they have a new pope, and for the first time in the church's history, he's American. And it only took him 2 days to elect him too, which was honestly, I don't want to say it. I'm a little skeptical, but they had all these candidates who also had really good qualities, and just 2 days instead of kind of making a further decision, and just 2 days they made him the new pope, and it's Cardinal Robert Prevost, if I'm getting that right, and
So, but
he's
what's the
Pope Francis'
qualification?
successor.
Like, do you go through an extensive interview?
I think you have to go through an extensive interview on like kind of what you would do for like the Vatican, how you would help out, and on top of that, how you would be a leader for Catholics. Because you also have to understand, yes, the Catholics, they do have their God, but the Catholics, they follow the Pope. They follow his words. They follow his guidance because they think that his guidance is gonna get them up there. So it really just kind of like choosing the president, except they're choosing the new Pope. It's really almost the same thing, just debates what they would do for the Vatican, for the churches, and what they would do for Catholics. And I'm guessing whoever they like the most ends up being the new Pope.
Boy, that guy's 69 years old.
Bro,
So
he was
how old
older
was
than
how
Pope
old was
Francis.
yeah? So Pope Francis died at 60. That nigga looked like he was like 90.
Nah, he ain't nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah, 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 nah. He
nah,
wasn't
nah.
ordained 60.
I'm about to say
Motherfucker was a
No,
whole.
no, sir.
that motherfucker was all hushed up.
Yeah, no,
But
sir.
you
He was the
see,
one that he had the glass case around him, right? The incubator.
yeah, he had the incubator.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wasn't. You don't ride around that at 60.
but so he died after he met the vice president, and then that other guy was supposed to meet the vice president like the following week, and he bagged out.
Yeah.
So the vice president out here killing folks.
Who was the one before this guy?
It was gonna be the black guy, and then
Nah,
The
you
guy
talking
that died,
Pope
you talking about
Francis.
Pope Francis?
Pope Francis.
That
That's who it
mo
was.
that motherfucker was born December 17th, 1836.
He was
Mm-hmm.
88.
Nigga, his ears were still growing.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, he wasn't
He died
ordained.
at 88 years old. But just think
Man,
about it. You have this new Pope. We're just gonna call him Robert. We got this new Leo or whatever the fuck they're calling him,
Yeah.
Leo the Third or Leo Fifth or whatever. But we got this new Pope Leo. He is 69 years.
man, it look like he out here getting it though too.
Bob, your mic cutting out.
It said, there you
My
go.
bad. There you go.
Yeah.
How
All right, what
long
you
do
saying?
I was just talking about that. Pope Francis, he died at 88, and he was a pope for a very, very long time. He was a pope for the majority of my life. Since I was born, he's been the damn pope. So how long do you think Robert is going to be the pope for until he dies, or do you think they're probably going to re-elect somebody new before he dies? He's going to step down from being the pope once he finds a successor.
He probably going until he die.
They're probably gonna ride it out.
Cause man, you getting free living. And this dude, he looked for him to be 69. He looked like he out here in these streets. I'm looking at a picture of him with a suit on. But this nigga wasn't. He's from Chicago, but if I'm reading this right, he is Pope Leo the I don't know XLXIV. What number is that? Y'all don't know. I don't know.
No, no Roman numerals.
But he's the Bishop of Rome. So this nigga
Yeah.
live in Rome.
Yeah, now he is. Yeah.
And so yeah, he was the head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the whatever I don't know how you say this Vatican city state. I don't even know what the hell that at. But hell, let me see where this is at. Oh yeah, that's in
I like that he
Europe.
knows how to use Twitter.
He know I use Twitter. Well,
Yeah. He's been active on Twitter since 2011.
2011 he was 50.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that ain't that old too at that time. But he's been active there. He's been active on Twitter since 2011. And the fact that he's still active on there, that's what I like. I like that he's still active on social media. What I find funny as well too, he's been using every single platform available to him to criticize Donald Trump and his administration.
Something going on with your mic, Brian.
Yep. Quit saying Big T dog. You messing up, man. Don't talk about the kid. See?
Yeah, it's, I had to mute it on my end. I muted it. I had to mute it on my end. Something going on over there.
Yep. He said
Yeah,
he said the Big T dog, man.
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Soon as he
Y'all hear
said
what?
it.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
God damn, man, shit. No,
Yeah.
but I was just saying that I no, I was just saying that I really like that this Pope, he's very active on every single like social media platform. Because every social media platform that he has available to him, he's using to just criticize Donald Trump and his administrations just for like how they're approaching like the immigration policy and how they're basically they're going against the Constitution. They're going against the fucking Constitution just to have things their fucking way. And all the criticism, everything that they're talking about, it's just like it's not being hidden anymore. You know, like the media isn't hiding it. They can't hide it. It's just out there, and I like that it's being a lot more seen by people.
Has more, so I know he got more power than the president. So when next voting come along, he can get all the Catholic churches to vote. What are people Democrats? What
No,
side Trump on?
they ain't got no
Republican.
power over here. He is a Republican.
He a Republican.
Yeah,
I
he's a
think so.
Republican. Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I don't know.
I don't even
Don't
know if
get
he
me
is or
in
not.
line. Cause if we talk about voting, I ain't never picked up a voting pad day in my life. I don't even know what they do when they go up in there.
Wait, you didn't vote or die?
I ain't vote. I don't even vote when they ask you to take the number test thing after you go to the dealership. I ain't doing none of that. So with this man being the new pope, what expectation do he have? Do y'all know that? Y'all know his
The new
expectation?
Pope?
Yeah, the new pope. Like well, I should say, what are the pope's expectations?
So look, that is true though. So I just read this. So when you're into like religion and all that, you can't really pick a political party.
Can't.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't. You're not supposed to.
Because you're having your belief, like your religious belief. You can't.
Logical.
Sorry,
He
religious
Nah,
belief.
said,
you worded it. I was about to ask.
I thought about it.
I
I
was
was
look
like,
that
wait a
up.
minute. That
Look it
word
up,
didn't make no
boy.
damn
this nigga
sense.
said
Yeah.
religion. I was gonna let it go because he sounded
Religion.
worse than me.
Nah, yeah. That's why I had to. That's why I had to say something, man. I look out for you. Just like I need y'all to correct me, but religion.
Man,
Come on, man.
religiously, he can't be following. He can't be a Republican, and he can't be a Democrat because those are two different beliefs. And if you only have one belief, you're not
So
you're,
I
you're not
mean,
allowed to have no different belief.
but if the Pope can't have that, so that mean like all Catholic people should be following that same mindset, right?
And they should. A lot of people don't because you'd be so surprised how a lot of people they say they're Catholics,
Yeah.
for just an appearance. I guess so. Like people view them as they won't view them as horrible people. Like, oh, but he's just he's a Catholic. Like, no, he's good. He's chilling. Like, no, he's not a bad person. And they don't actually care about the religion. They just claim it.
Cause if you think about it, on most TV shows, they always talk about the Catholics. So the Catholic people are the one doing all they are, when it comes like Law and Order, it's always some dealing with a Catholic church. Cause in New York is not known for like Christianity. It's known for these old Catholic churches. They got these big old what they call them? What they call the church? The Catholic church? Temples or not
Cathedral.
cathedrals. Yeah, they got these big old historical cathedrals out there. And so I don't know much about it. But is being Pope, is it worth it?
Honestly,
Because if
I
you don't you want to have kids though? So when you be like a Pope, you like, I don't want to have kids, so I'm just gonna go be a Pope. Or do
Mm.
they masturbate?
I don't think they
Because you can't get married
maybe
either.
behind closed doors.
You
Shit.
can't get married either.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe behind closed doors they do a lot of stuff, but all I know is that these guys they spend their entire life just being the followers of God and having their own practice. And apparently it's almost like they're trying to reach their type of enlightenment. So by doing all these things, by following all these rules, they are basically kind of confirming their spot into heaven.
So you can't be married to be a Pope, right? So
You cannot be married and you
yeah.
can't have kids. It's not that you can't. I mean, you won't see your family at all, honestly. You won't see them. It's not that you can't. It's just that most of the times, the people who are in the Catholic Church, who are on the Vatican, they strongly have a belief into Catholicism, so they don't tend to actually make connections and socialize to try to make a family or to have a wife or to have kids. They strongly believe in their own religion, so that's all they talk about. And a lot of the times, since that's all they talk about, they struggle to actually, have a family or just have a loved one around. That's all their life. That's their entire life right there. Just following God's rules, following God, doing their practice, securing their spot.
So
And that's all they
I
do.
got a question. So what would it take for y'all to give up pussy and kids for the rest of y'all life? No
$35
smoking,
million
no
every single
drinking.
year and absolute immunity for anything.
You didn't want to go out and be a
That's for
criminal.
everything, young ball. That boy went straight to the.
35 million a year and full immunity. Like he about to go rob people, kill people.
Yeah, I'll do what I want.
Do what I want.
I got 35 coming in next year. What?
Hell
This should
nah.
hold me for this year.
Hell nah. I don't I I ain't giving them nothing. I ain't,
I feel the worldly access or on okay, if there was this tool, this tiny tool or whatever that we could create that would give you the information for everything in life, I think I'd probably trade it for that knowledge because knowledge is power. Once you have
I could get
knowledge,
knowledge.
if you know everything,
I could pick up a book and have knowledge.
Mm.
I mean that is true. That is
Yeah,
true. But
hey,
then there is still certain knowledge that you cannot attain.
man. It ain't worth losing out on no booty. It's not worth losing out
Man
on
over
no
here, pussy
booty.
whip.
It's not why what's that called? I call her back. That's lore. It ain't worth losing out on no booty. You can give me $1 million a day. I'ma go hold that promise $1 million a day. If I'm getting it in my hand, I'ma go as long as it takes for my wife to get off her cycle.
At the end, I'll hold this until the end of the week, my boy.
And shit. Boy, ain't no feeling in getting in some warm vagina. He like, oh man, hell nah. I couldn't do it. Shit, man. I was about to say something else, but I don't know if she ever watched this.
Oh,
Hey, she probably don't. She probably don't.
Uh,
Who knows?
I'm like, this be my last episode, guys.
Next episode, she's behind the camera. All right, you can't say this. It's all
And,
scripted.
shit, that's like we talked about yesterday. What's the dude name? Swiss Beats. So Alicia Keys turned down a 9-minute performance for $9 million to spend time with Swiss Beats. So you telling me she's about to make $1 million a minute? She turned that down to spend time with Swiss Beats, and
Performance at.
I don't know, cause I would have told my wife, "Hey, you about to make $9 million. Let's get on this jet. We gonna fly to this concert. You gonna perform for 9 minutes. We gonna get back home, and we gonna leave." Now, if it's more to the story, like she would have to. She was like if it's like she's like the last performer, middle performer, okay. But if I'm like first or second, nah, we gonna go do this 9 minutes and we gonna leave. I spend time
Honestly,
in
there might be more to the story.
it gotta be more to the story, but I'd spend time in the
Because
back.
9 minutes, she either had to be the closing act, like you said, either the closing act, or she was probably the starting act. Get everybody hyped. Trying to
I don't
get
even
them
know if she
pumping and
still,
moving.
yeah. Does she even still make music?
Yeah,
I ain't
I don't.
seen
I'm
it.
not sure if she still publishes it or not, but I think she might. You know how artists will write songs down, but then they'll sell it to other musicians.
Yeah,
Ghost Riders.
Ghost.
She might be doing that because she always made her own music, so she might still be making music and she just doesn't perform it, and she's just performing like her own songs here and there. Yeah.
They said writers make a lot of money because if they
Hmm.
because they write it and then they get the publishing rights. So if they know their business, where they can write a song and automatically
Benny
get the
Blanco.
publishing. There you go, get the publishing rights for it. You know, talking about no Benny
Benny
Blanco,
Blanco. That's how he got Selena.
Selena Gomez, that ugly looking. I mean, well, I ain't gonna talk about it because he got Selena. Well, Selena ain't that good either. I wouldn't date her. You know, I'm talking about the hairy dude, hairy looking dude.
He looks like Danny DeVito except younger with a beard.
Try to find this thing. But oh, did y'all y'all see that Manny Pacquiao start another fight?
Nah, I didn't.
I'm trying to find it.
When did you hear about this?
I heard about it yesterday.
He signed up for another fight.
Man, thought I say because I'm be trying to say the shit on my TikTok. I mean, not on my TikTok, on my Instagram. I thought I saved it though.
I thought he got knocked out by Benavides and then he's not going to continue fighting till like another 5 months.
That's what
Yeah,
they should do. They should really do legends boxing. Like Floyd and Manny should fight.
yeah,
Man,
get him in.
Floyd going to buy everything though. He's going to buy
But
the
it
refs.
don't
He's going to
matter.
buy a
It don't
That's
matter.
stadium.
the point of it. Because I don't, bro. I'm tired. Come on. We saw who was it? That Paul guy fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that was
Come
That
trash.
on.
shit was that shit was sad.
What
That
my boy
because
Mike said. What's the results of the fight or whatever? My boy said vicious knocked out. Turned around, had ass cheeks
Foul.
sticking out.
Yeah, that. He kissed his son goodbye. He said, "I love you." Turn around,
Yeah.
ass
Man,
cheeks all out.
ass cheeks all out. They
Man,
should
how
cause
would you feel? How would you feel? You're your dad's son, and then he kissed you goodbye. You're like, all right, dad, I'm proud of you. He turned around, you look down, his ass cheeks are just all out while he's about to go into a ring. And here we
Hey,
go again,
that's how
man.
Mike was, man. Something that'll never change. That's just Mike. That was Mike.
if Mike Tyson was my daddy and he walked around with his ass cheek out like that, I might just
Hey, but you saw nobody checked him
no,
though.
Hey,
he said
he might leave his ass out as a trap. He probably wants
I
people
would
to fight
have
him so he can be like self defense and then start fighting random people.
I hit it right on the ass. Good job, daddy. Hey, shit. How much were y'all get in the ring to fight Mike Tyson?
Every penny.
Hey,
Everything, bro.
hey,
Everything.
Yep.
hey.
Whatever
I
he
saw
got in his bank
you
account,
did.
man.
I could do the same thing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, if it is they just say you gotta be in there for one round, or if they
3 minutes.
say we give you what 10 million per round, I'm up in that mug and running.
Yeah.
Running in circles. No, because I saw a post once where it was saying would you prefer a minute in the ring with Mike Tyson or a minute in the ring with like a chimpanzee, like a monkey? And everybody kept saying the monkey because they're like, because the monkey may not attack you if you don't attack him, but Mike, he's gonna come at your ass. He's gonna come running.
Yeah.
Nah, cause
I'm sorry
but
about the
if a
little Mikey.
chimpanzee get a hold of you, it's a wrap. I'm gonna
That's
be
all
That's
right, bro. He's
it.
honest.
gonna maul
I'm
you.
going because I can survive a Mike Tyson punch. I don't think I can survive a chimpanzee, how you say it, teeth. That motherfucker rip your mouth open.
Not just that, bro. Their nails and their grip, that shit is so strong. Some of them, they just be grabbing you, just tearing your limbs off.
Hell,
It's crazy how a chimpanzee, like, I understand, a gorilla having a shit ton of strength. And, a chimpanzee also have, being stronger than a human. But for you to being able to just grab me from my arm and just tear it off like it's nothing, like, God damn.
no. That's like that shit they talking about these that's your headphones. There you
All right,
go.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right.
Yeah, it's like they talking about this 100 man versus one gorilla. Or is it 100 gorillas versus 100 mans? I
100
ain't
man.
I'm gonna be that last nigga.
No. No.
After he tired.
No.
As a matter of fact, I'll be the last. I'll be number 100. But by the time he get to number 90, I'll be jumping on his back with a spear.
Yeah.
Yay. Shit, boy. Man, no, I ain't doing all these people. How they come up with that? What was the reason behind that? Was that just a random person said
It was
something, or
just
was it
some,
like a
yeah,
video?
it was just
Yeah.
a random person.
Hell no.
Because it was just literally, it was just that. He's like, oh, I'm gonna start an argument right now. 100 people versus one gorilla. Wait,
I ain't fuck with no animal.
and don't get
I
me
don't
wrong,
even like other dogs.
Nah.
and you
Nah.
had humans like fighting, woolly mammoths and everything, but shit, they had spears. They had weapons. I don't think in that scenario we're allowed to have weapons.
Man, I have a weapon. So
With weapons, yeah, the possibilities go up way high.
yeah, go up higher. Yeah. So have y'all watch me and my wife's last podcast? If y'all didn't, that's
No.
okay.
I haven't
So
yet.
it's I posted a clip of a short of one of the parts out of the podcast. It was called WNBA players deserve $1 million contracts. And so this is my wife explaining why the WNBA should be making a lot more money than what they making. And these mofos in the comments is going off on her. I was they they going in on her. So I tell her, I'm like, babe, I said, we're gonna talk about it in the next podcast of you gotta have a response. And her response was just add to the fuel.
Yeah. Hey. Shut up, Courtney. Shut up, man. Don't say, don't say nothing. Let it go.
That's what I said. I said, and then my brother told me, he said, man, you need to tell your wife to never talk sports. And she
Man.
showed me talking about is equal rights, women empowerment. I said, man, I say no equal rights. I said, them women WNBA owners is gonna be broke trying to play these players millions of dollars. So they ain't recouping nothing that they made. Like, boy. Yeah, it was funny. Somebody just comment on it now.
I need to watch that, man.
Yeah. Because somebody said, do you understand how business works? He said, the players fill the seats. I like, most.
Man, I need to see these
Man.
comments, man. Is this on YouTube or
Yeah,
Instagram?
it's on YouTube. But yeah, no, I was like, man, and she's sitting there like, I don't care. She gonna tell me, you should have backed me up. I ain't comment at all.
Hey, oh man. When the family fails, it's the man's fault. When the woman fails, it's the man's fault.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
I ended up put on there. I did like a comment. I said, love the comments. Go watch the full episode and let us know how you feel in that comment section. That was my response. And that's an automatic uh response I put in this little thing. I said, "Man, I ain't fooling with that." Hey, damn the NBA lottery draft thing is today. I
Oh,
didn't even know that.
yeah.
I don't even know who had the worst team this year.
NBA?
Yeah, the NBA.
Probably Washington or Charlotte.
See, I think the Pelicans up in that range too.
Nah, no, no,
Pelicans
no.
had they was so Jazz. Let me go to
Jazz.
overall. Yeah, Jazz had the worst. But shoot, but they all in the lottery. So Jazz, Washington, Hornets, Pelicans, Sixers are all lottery picks.
Okay.
So Pelicans can get a what's the dude name?
Duke.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. So yeah, Jazz got a 14%. Jazz, Washington, and Hornets all got 14%.
How did they know it's a lottery? Wouldn't they all have equal percentages?
Yeah, so that mean they got cause they all had the same record. So those three had the same record, so they gonna have the same amount of balls in there. No homo.
Oh yeah, that's how
Yeah,
they do it.
they got
I
the same
forgot
amount
that's
of
how they
balls.
do it. I was like, man, what the?
All right. Yeah, they gonna have the same amount of lottery pick balls in there. So
That's right.
yeah, and so they can get a. That's why it's usually they should give. Nah, I like how they do the lottery though because with that one year, somebody who was like, I think they was like they had like the lowest percent chance of getting the first pick and end up getting the first pick.
Detroit or something or Chicago. I
Yeah,
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
but hell, the Suns. So the Suns are they even on here? I think they
Nah,
can.
they almost made the playoffs.
Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs though, but they can still fall in the. They can still fall in the top six.
For real.
Yeah, so I think it's one, two, three, four. They probably can't because at the bottom it says the Thunder. If the Thunder will convey, hold on, will convey. I don't even get this though. It says will convey to Thunder if pick falls outside top six via Suns. Hold on, nah, no. Oh, the Sixers. So if the Sixers fall out of the top six, that pick goes to the Thunders. The Suns owns the right to the Houston. So if Houston get in the top, because Houston can still get a lottery pick this year. So if they get a lottery pick, the Suns would get it. And then the Kings rights go to the Hawks if they fall outside of the top four. And then the Hawks get the Spurs pick too in the first round. That's how that shit worked.
So I think Trey Young out of there, KD out of there, Giannis out of there.
Yeah. I don't think Jan's gonna go anywhere though.
He has to,
I can
bro.
see KD going somewhere.
KD gone. He coming back to the. Oh, he was already in the West. I don't know where he'd go, honestly.
Hell. Shit. I can see KD. Well, I don't know. I don't know where KD going. Cause shit, he's so unpredictable. He should just go ahead and team up with LeBron. Let LeBron do his farewell tour.
Let Luca and KD take over
Take over,
after he
yo.
out of there. I mean, KD could play as a big man.
He could. That's all they really need is a. Well, I don't think he gonna be on that block though, but that's all they really need. Somebody on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be good if they get somebody on the block. Because shit, man, like I was telling my brother on Saturday, man, people don't like when I made a post on YouTube about not when we gonna stop blaming LeBron for the losses. And everybody
Yeah.
they was up in there calling me a fanboy, they all this stuff. And I'm saying like it takes a team. It's 5-on-5. And so then I was commenting on people was like, look at the other teams. I said other teams got 7 guys putting up points. OKC one game had they started 5 had 17 plus points in the playoffs. The Pacers when they blew out the game 1 when they blew out the Cavaliers, they had 6 guys in double digits. Last night they had 6 no 7 guys in double digits. And what's name got ejected in like the first 5 minutes of the game
Yeah. I seen
for
that.
that
Hey, what's
flagrant.
the What's the name of your podcast?
Kitchen table.
Kitchen Table.
Yeah, kitchen underscore table underscore podcast. Yeah, so I'm like, bro, it's a team. Like even like the OKC Thunder and Denver. Like, man, that's a team basketball where you got guys coming off the bench giving you 10 points. And see, OKC beat Thunder yesterday because shit, man, Michael Porter Jr. had 3 points. But you still had 4 guys with 15 plus points.
Yeah.
He had 5 guys with 10 plus points. And so I mean, hey, people don't understand that. Pacers yesterday, man, they had Toppers came off the bench and gave you 20. Shepard came off the bench, gave you 20. TJ McCollin came off the bench, gave you 13. And then they had 4 guys in the starting had 10 plus points. And they main guy only had 11. Tyler Hibbert, how you say his name? Yeah, he only
Yeah.
had 11 points.
Yeah.
But people don't they only look at LeBron as the only guy. And I don't think I posted it though, but I'm gonna post it though. Uh, I put on there like I need somebody to tell me one superstar that won a championship that scored all the points in the playoffs and in the championship, and nobody else on the team scored more than 10 points. Cause it ain't no guy out there. You had back when what's the logo guy? Jerry West went to 9 straight finals
Yeah.
and he won the MVP in the 7th final and lost the finals. He only won 1 finals his final year, his final time going, the 9th time. And he ain't nobody know nobody from that team. Only person you know from that Lakers team is Jerry West. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody want to hear my sports intake? You can follow me at the coach's halftime speech. So I throw that in there.
I was dying. I heard somebody talk about that the women than the WNBA or whatever. And I think the guy said they only play 40 games in a season.
Yeah, they play 30, 34 or 32.
34 games.
Yeah.
Right? He said they also only play 40 minutes.
Now, yeah, they do 4 10-minute quarters.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Hey.
don't dunk.
Well, they got that one girl dunking. There's one girl up in there that can dunk, but they ain't dunking.
So we gonna buy the league pass for maybe a potential dunk.
They ain't buy no league pass for them. Hell, they come on antenna TV
And yeah. And we can watch. I mean, they gonna show that one dunk on Sports
on
Center.
Sports Center. Yeah, they come on. What's that? Ion. Yeah.
Zion.
What's it called? They come on that motherfucker. I ain't about to. I mean, I watched some WNBA games. Now I ain't gonna knock them. They good, but I ain't about to be. I ain't about to be watching it every night now. I'm watching it. I watch it because it's good basketball, but also I watch it because it be some fine ass women on there.
Of course.
It's I'm not gonna say, I mean, bro, I respect the sports and all of it. They're just not gonna get the revenue
Yeah, not
that
yet.
men are getting. No, I don't think it will ever happen. It's been 20 years.
But you got to think about the NBA. Didn't start making revenue. They played almost 4
So they let
years.
niggas play.
No, but they was always playing though. But they didn't start really making revenue until Bill Russell. That was in the 70s.
Yeah. And then who followed Bill Russell? It was Bird, it was
Bird,
Magic,
Magic, but
Jordan,
but
Kobe.
they wasn't really making any. Cause they had guys in the 60s that was playing. So like, what's the dude
Yeah.
that got the 6 rings in the 60s?
Russell.
Not Russell for the Bucks. Gerd. You said who?
Okay.
No, not Tucker. What's it, Gerwin? Or that they used to say the Iceman.
Oscar?
Nah, that's not Oscar. He was in the 70s, in the 60s. He one got the rings before Russell. Well, he had like 3. They compared him and LeBron.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he was in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. But the NBA started in what 50 something or 60 something. So they didn't start
Yeah,
making
they just had
money.
the 75-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
so they didn't start making money until Jordan had that big contract in what 93 or 92 or 90, whatever year he got that big contract. He was first one that was making over $1 million. And
Yeah,
then everybody else, then it started to Iverson came in, got that big contract. Kevin Garnett came and got that big contract. Ray Allen came and got
yeah,
that big contract. Shaq,
yeah,
when he moved to LA, got that big ass contract. And so that's when the money started to flow. Cause at first they was really only paying like big men. So David
yeah,
Robinson was getting a big contract. Karl Malone, Shaq, Tim Duncan, they was getting those big contracts in those late 90s. And now it's like, man, they giving out, you getting 3 years, 40 million in 3 years.
yeah.
It
But
ain't
you're naming all these people that you're naming,
uh
they could dunk.
they can do
Back to it, instigating.
it.
Instigating at its finest.
I don't want to see no woman dunk because hey,
That's
I
true. I
don't know.
always
I
I
don't want
always
to see no
see
woman
either
dunk.
a little 3-pointer or a layup. That's all
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, you don't see it, and that's what it's for. It's entertainment.
it's entertainment.
And that's
Yeah,
why when the old girl came out, she was shooting like they say, like Steph Curry.
yeah.
Like she just shooting from anywhere.
Anywhere.
And that's what made it more entertaining because they're like, oh man, women are actually shooting like this too. That's why though. Let's be honest,
That's
bro.
beyond.
Like,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, nah. It's like in the UFC. What was that one girl? I forgot what the fuck her name is, but
Rhonda.
she got braided hair, but it's two braids like down to the strand of the back.
I know you
Man,
talking
this girl
about
she be throwing elbows like,
the
and
little.
she switches their stance like mid fight.
yeah,
That's like the
She switched her
Asian
stance
Mexican
and then
looking.
she went up and then she went like it looked like it was gonna be a haymaker and then her arm cut down and it was just a straight up elbow to that girl's nose.
I know you
As soon
talking
as they
about
saw
too.
that, she got a lot more money for that fight because it was more captivating.
yeah. I mean that's what they're going, bro. They're gonna pay to see women fight. Like we're talking about fighting and we're talking about basketball. Like, man, it's one on one. First off, you're not dependent
Yeah,
on a
that's
team.
true. Yeah, you're not dependent
You know
on
what
the
I'm
team.
saying? You're not really spreading the money out. I mean, you're going that one person going into the churches by themselves. So of course she gonna get paid. But I mean, we talking about think about they paid them every single player on the roster was getting that.
Yeah,
Think about that.
they be in debt. They already in debt.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And then I found out that the NBA gives them money when the NBA does these little events or whatever, these
Uh-huh.
foundation events. The
Yeah.
money goes to support the WNBA.
Yeah.
So the NBA is giving them money to help keep them afloat. But you got these
Uh-huh.
owners who basically get these loans out to start these teams. They got to pay those debts back. If they're using another NBA team stadium, or if it's like the Staples Center, Crypto Center, which is owned by the city of Los Angeles, they got to pay that. And so
And if they not selling out, a Laker game gonna sell out.
sell out.
No matter.
So ain't no telling if the Lakers are giving the Spartans money to still rent out, because we went to a LA Spartan game. I'm telling you, we bought those tickets for like 20-30 bucks. And
On the wood.
we could have been sitting on the wood, but we was sitting up like behind, we was sitting like on like the 10th row. Cause we
Yeah.
got on the Trombotron and everything.
Yes.
Oh,
But
shoot. Yeah. But they said out though. But I think about next 5 to 10 years, it's gonna explode. I think so. Because it got that traction from Kobe. Once Kobe's daughter started to play, it started to people started to head over to start watching them, because now they start seeing Kobe on the side. And like my wife was mad, like they got to stay at school for 4 years. And I'm saying like, well, they ain't making no money, so you need to stay at school 4 years. You got to get your degree. Sure, you got to make this NIL deals and shit.
just that these new generations, man, they're genetic wise. Some of them are coming out with some good ass fucking genetics. They just be having an advantage
Yeah.
in these fucking sports. I mean, and
Now,
of course, that has to do with human evolution and everything. But
yeah.
yeah,
What you mean these new generations? Isn't that your generation, man?
Hey, hey, don't be counting me in with these hooligans, all right? Look.
Nigga, these your peoples. You are the chief keef of the world and all that. Little Nas X, that's them all your people.
Bear, love you.
You want everything.
Sexy
You know,
Red.
Man, look, those are different. Those are different, all right? It's different. No, but like
Man.
realistically though, no, there are some people in this generation where they're coming out with advantages. There's this kid where apparently he started having a really huge growth spurt, and he has, I think they said 20% more muscle mass than the average children do like nowadays.
But it could be whatever his parents was working out while they were
See, and that's what I'm
conceived.
thinking because the
Yeah.
kid's dad, he's fit. He's very fit. So
Yeah.
it could have just been, his dad passing on his genetics to him. But
Yeah, because
even the dad explained this back in
creatine and
his youth
stuff.
that he didn't take care of himself like that, that he only started getting fit when he got with his wife and he was like 30 years old.
Yeah, because creatine it flushes out through urine and through semen.
for
So
real?
yeah, that's how it flushes out. So even I think protein is the same way.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you
Protein
drink
comes
a
out
lot of
with
water.
urine.
Yeah, that's why they tell you drink a lot of water while you're on that stuff. So ain't no telling. And then all this stuff is all they got all these other chemicals in the keratin and protein. Cause back in the day, that shit used to just if you taking keratin, I remember dude when I was a junior, he was a senior. That motherfucker was taking keratin, and in the middle of the game, he dressed in sweat. What I say?
Keratin.
Ain't that what it's called?
Yeah,
Creatine,
it's called. Yeah. No, continue. I ain't
keratin,
stopping you.
creatine.
Man, I look over.
I ain't
I'm
stopping
really
you.
zoned in. I'm paying attention. I look over to Bob, and Bob covering up, laughing. I just see these shoulders go.
Because I'm not trying to interrupt, man. I'm trying to keep him going. I'm not trying to interrupt. But he just keep repeating it. He kept repeating it. I couldn't hold it.
Man,
No, but you're not
yeah.
wrong though, because I feel like who knows? I'm not sure what exactly is making these kids nowadays more advanced, but it could be the genetics, it could be our human evolution. All I know is that they're coming out differently.
Yeah, man. Look at
You got the J's in the back.
you got the J box.
It's still in the box. So I bet it still has the little shoe stuffer in there too.
Air Maxes. He just wanted to get up and show Colette. That's crazy,
that
man. Your head
motherfucker.
was blocking most of it. Then hey, man, let me step out and show y'all, man.
Nah, that damn dog kept my wife left, and he all on the door. Went the nigga out. She was supposed to go to Brookshire across the street. She texted, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna run to the store. I check the, when you marry, you gotta do the tracking thing. I can't get around it.
Hey,
I ain't got no
you and me
choice.
too, my boy. I've been doing the same thing.
I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice. You go if it's a requirement, I gotta share my location, then I'm taking advantage of it too. I'm looking like your ass in Georgetown. Why did you stand across the street? And this nigga at the door. Like, golly. I said, your ass been outside all day. And I think my dog, they don't know, but these niggas is gay. They be humping the shit out. I'm talking about, bro, my big boy, that motherfucker skeeted all over the back of his back. And they're like,
They be trying to assert dominance.
nah, they just be humping each other. Ain't getting in no hole or nothing. They just be humping the shit out of each other. And they come in out,
Air humping.
yeah, they
Yeah.
coming off top. Like, god damn.
Hey, they're just like Matt at the end of the week.
Hey, if I'm getting in something, I know what I'm getting into. But nah, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Y'all good?
We still didn't even get into the other topic.
Oh man, we already about an hour and 10.
Yeah.
Almost at an hour and 10. Shit.
Well, we got it for next time.
Yeah, ain't
Trip.
nothing tripping.
Yeah. And that could
Yeah, I
be our
think
start.
You just gotta do it. It's just being consistent. That's all it is.
This was actually a pretty good episode, I believe.
There was a lot more laughter in this one for sure.
What I am gonna do, I told CT last week, I'm just gonna just go ahead and make a separate podcast on underneath the kitchen table. And so then we get more exposure. B, it's helped. I got this little website or this little app that helps track the progress. And so I will have to pay two separate fees for two
See what you're
separate.
saying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it together because I was watching this guy on YouTube. He had three separate channels. So he combined it both of his channels together, and two of them were separate. Two of them were kind of like a podcast with him and his boys. Then he had a cooking. Then he had some other thing. So he combined all three of them together, and he's seen everything rise. So we're gonna give it a try, cause then I can be able to put certain keywords in there that this app will allow me to that will give me like an AI generated keywords. And so
Yeah.
then it'll allow us to get more traction. But it'll be underneath upsetting the game. So I can do that. So but that'll help.
That would work better because it'll
Yeah.
still be the same viewers you have, like you said. It'll just be adding more to it.
Added more to it, yeah. And then it also separates, so we start to monitorize stuff. It'll separate because it'll only notify for, it'll be like if we get a check, hopefully, we get to that point we can start monitorizing this shit. The check will come in under Upsetting the Game podcast because it'll show what the paycheck stub will show what videos and what was made. But
Also, I
yeah, I
just need
mean,
to figure out how to I need to figure out how to get the video quality to post right. Cause like you said, even though you and your wife, your channel, you use a different camera now. But even before you guys started using that different camera, you were telling me y'all were using the same app, and
yeah,
the
we was in the
video
same
quality
app.
was still good though. Yeah, because
Yeah, it was
you were
all
using the
good.
same app.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
why I
why
think
the quality
I probably
is
just gotta
different.
because when I send it to my phone, that's all I do is I save it to the cloud and then I just pull up on my phone and I post it on Instagram. That's all I do. So it'd be the same quality. So I don't know on your phone how's it pulling up. So you might want to see your download if you receiving stuff
Because
in
what I did,
1080
I downloaded it from what
4K.
you sent me. That's the thing.
Are you downloading it in 4K?
I downloaded it in 4K, and I downloaded the one that you sent me, so it should have already just had that quality. Put
Yeah.
it on there.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I
we
don't know
can
why I
try
did though.
sending it. I could try sending it to your email and see if it works. So I could do that one on this one after I edit it.
Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to post them on my laptop. Because I got, let me
Yeah.
see how many. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got over 10 clips that we could that are ready to post. I just need a.
Yeah,
It's just
just
a quality.
post one to see, so then we'll see what it look like when it's posted. Because it may be just the picture quality on your phone, but once it
That's
posts,
what I was
it may
thinking.
be different. Yeah. But shit, y'all got any closing?
We gotta have an episode where we actually get stupid and drink, and just kind of have more of a. We have a realistic conversation, but we're drunk.
Drunk. Hey, I mean, I don't drink, but I sip on some. Uh, like I am upgrading. Like I got two new cameras, so I am upgrading. So shit, man. Whenever we got two mics, I know CT said he had a mic, so when
Yep.
we able to get in person with with that software, that OBS software, like no echo. Every mic is noise cancellated out because I can go in there and I can set the settings. I can edit I can edit our cameras during the podcast. I can also do clips. I gotta get like a new hard drive because I was able to do clips on the one me and my wife was doing, but it was when it was saving it, it was still saving it in gigabytes, so that it was taking up a lot of space. I told my wife I might invest into a Apple monitor and get they got this big old M1.
That shit expensive.
Yeah, that shit expensive, like $1,100.
I'm about
But
to
I just told her, I
say
said, yeah, I just told her it's like, hey, but that thing holds like terabytes of stuff. And so, you won't. I got space for damn near 2, 3 years, 4 years. Probably even longer than that. I don't know how much terabytes are, but I think it gave you like 5 terabytes. And then you can pay $20 for more. But I was told if this is a consistent thing, if ours and hers is consistent, I have no problem in investing in it because then I know the investment, it might not come now, but I ain't worried about it coming now. I'm more worried about the future. Cause if all we gotta do is get a certain amount of views, certain amount of subscriptions, and it ain't something that's gonna happen overnight. So I ain't
I
in no
mean, it's all an
rush.
investment.
Yeah, it's just an investment. After a while you don't even realize it. I bought the damn laptop just for school. And once school was over, I stopped using it until we started doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it was just sitting around for a day near 4, 5 months before I started back using it. And I didn't realize I paid like $1,500 for the damn thing. And so, but I mean, it's the investment part. I don't mind. Long as y'all show up, y'all get me back whenever, or whenever y'all add something to it. Hey, it all go to the same pot. I ain't
Yeah, for
tripping.
sure.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I know what's going on. So yeah, I ain't tripping.
Because if we do get in person, I would like to buy a mic on Amazon.
Yeah, the mic I got, man. I only pay like $50 for it.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
get it
that's what I
with a
was thinking.
stand.
I was thinking if we have like if we have an in person setup, it could be a table, and then just the mics in a circle, and
Yeah.
each one of our cameras is just paneled onto us, and we could just mute it. We could just mute 2 cameras, and that one camera will stay on to capture all the voices, or
No,
I guess
but
to capture the audio.
we don't need the audio because the mics will substitute the audio from the camera. So I won't add the audio to the OBS from the camera. I would just add the video quality from the camera. And so the audio from the camera won't never connect to the OBS. And then I connect the mics to the camera. I mean, the mics to the OBS. And so that's how it works. And so each person will have a camera facing them. And then we'll just I'm gonna get a third or a fourth camera because if CT has his and my two I got, that's three. So each person got one facing them, and then I use like my phone as a whole world. How you want to say it? Like a view of everybody. So
Bird's
it'd be
eye
a
view.
whole view of bird's eye view of all of us together. And so I could be able to, as we are talking, I can do a hotkey, like I can put B for you, and then every time you talking, I can just press B, and then your camera, only one will be on the screen. Or
That's what
I
you're
could
saying.
do all for all of us, or I could do C for CT, and something like that. So then every time somebody's talking, it automatic switch. So like on this software that I'm using now, I got to go in there and I got to edit that out. I got to go in there and I got to edit it to automatically jump to each person talking. So it takes a couple of times for the system to realize like he's only putting this person on the camera when he's talking. So then it'll automatically do for the rest of it. And so yeah, it's like a 20-minute process to get everybody's on the so to start tracking everybody.
That's what you're saying.
And so
Shoot, that fucking
yeah,
help
but
out. Like,
that mug easy because like last week when me and my wife, man, the edit I did that shit in like probably like an hour, and so I'm a fool with it tomorrow because she just got back, so I'm like shoot, we about steak and salad or steak and potatoes.
hey, that's what I'm making right now. I'm making steak,
Look
fries, and
at Corey,
broccoli.
look, CT stood up.
He heard
Like
food. He
steak,
said,
nigga.
"Oh, let me get into this."
Yeah, y'all talking
Yeah,
about some steak.
yeah, we got them steaks from HEB. Got that. They had that family pack. Had like 7 of them in there for like 20 something dollars.
Bro, hack. I'm gonna give you a biggest hack right now. Go to an actual local farmer. There's this place where where I'm gonna go to. It's called Boggy Creek Farm.
Heard
It's
that.
23 minutes away from me. It might be like 30 from you, or maybe
I heard
I'm
of it.
40. I'm not too sure. But they got sirloin steak, like a big old sirloin steak that you could cut at least. I think maybe 8 chunks like of the steaks. It depends on the cut that you want too.
Yeah.
At least 8, and that whole big ass fucking sirloin, bro. 10.25. You save
Hold
$2 per
on.
pound of steak.
You said 10.25, as
Yeah,
in
like $10.25.
1,000 a pound?
You're basically no, you're so for that whole entire sirloin, that big old piece,
Huh?
she's gonna charge you maybe like 15 to 10.25. It depends on the cut, how lean it is too. But I kid you
Yeah.
not, if you cut that sirloin into the slices of steak, the cuts that you prefer, you measure it out and you do the math, you're saving at least $2 per pound.
See, because your
It's
math ain't
cheaper.
mathing
It is
right.
way, bro. Trust me, the meat is cheaper at the
Because
farmer.
it gotta be. I'm thinking they gotta be charged. 'Cause I heard of that place, but I have never been. But I'm guaranteed that she's probably charging you $10 a pound for that whole thing. And so then when you make your cuts, you saving on it because you buying it, and basically you buying that part of the sirloin in chunks, because you can get, cause we had a half of a cow before, so you can get so many steaks out of a cow. So if they selling you that part of the cow for $10 a pound, and you can cut out, and that thing, like, say it's like 10 pounds, and so you spending $100, you can get 15 sirloins out of it, which was a sirloin at HEB is
Yeah.
probably what, $8 to $10, and you getting 10 of them out of there. So yeah, you saving. Your math wasn't mathing right. I don't know. You go get it, then you let me know.
Yeah. Open.
This nigga.
All I know is that it's cheaper to be buying it from an actual farmer. That's what I miss about Mexico. You actually had a farmer near you that had cattle.
Actual
All
butcher.
right, there we go. All right, you said what now?
I said that's what I like about Mexico. I'm like, well, at least in the part where I lived at, because you you were just next to farmers. You were close to farmers, bro. If you were next to a farmer that raised cattle and you wanted some meat, you would just go over there and be like, hey, I want this, this, and that. It'll be cheap too, because they want to sell. They need to sell. So I'll be like, oh, I
Yeah.
got you, absolutely, and they'll give you, bro. We used to buy for like at least maybe $100. We would literally have a whole freezer stocked up with at least maybe over 50 pounds of meat of just cow. It was different cuts of beef. It was lean too, because he was just all grass fed.
That's good. I mean, shit. Sound good.
Yeah. Shit, what else do cows eat besides grass?
Ass.
Nuts. What else was it? It's a type of fruit. Cantaloupe. There you go. They eat cantaloupe, and I think that's about it. I forgot what else,
I
but
don't know what they eat.
All right, y'all. I'm about to go hoop.
yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go make
It's
dinner.
Monday.
I'm gonna go smoke with my girl, make some dinner.
Are you about to smoke it up?
Yeah, about to smoke with her right now.
You don't
Gang,
get
gang.
paid for no features.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, y'all know, before we bounce up out of here, shit, Memorial Day. I know you started your new gig. Man, we gotta do
Yeah.
something that Sunday. Yeah, we can do something Memorial Day, 'cause I ain't gotta work.
Oh, that's right. Y'all
All
don't work
that, all
Memorial
that
Day, huh?
money.
Yeah. Yeah, so if y'all wanna do, I know they got some shit going on, you know. Yeah, we could think of some shit.
Is the bar open?
Bar open? Probably
Yeah.
so. I'm over here fucking around with some shit. But
You can go
yeah,
out
we can think
drinking.
of some
Shit, I don't
shit.
know. Free day.
But shit, all right. Thank y'all for listening. Very, very productive episode today. Y'all can catch us at Upsetting the Game on Instagram and on YouTube. All right, once again, I'm Coach. And we got my boy CT, and ended out with my boy Bob. We'll holla at y'all later. We out.
Peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir.